Howdy, folks. It is day 2 of my Wisconsin adventure, and I am in Stockton, Wisconsin, I think. A place called Riverside Park, and as you can see behind me, kinda why it gets its name. Looks like from the map, this is a big pool coming off of some river. And then over there at that bridge, there's kind of a little spillway down, and then like a concrete thing at the next bridge. So, you know, it seemed like a decent place. Unfortunately, it is rainy today. I'm getting a late start because of that. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock, 60 degrees. I got here like at the height of the rain for the day, apparently. It should only last about 2 hours, which is almost the entire time I have to fish today, I think. So that should be fun. But I'm gonna try up here, throw some stuff around, try to not get tangled up in the grass too much, and then I'll move down over to the spillway, see if I can find something there. So let's get started. Right, today's rod of choice, for the moment at least, is one that we don't see too often anymore. This is a 7-foot medium light. It's that in between on the light and the medium actions. I've got a 25-pound braid tied onto it, and I have straight tied on to the braid this little frog, a topwater frog. I'm using this because topwater frogs, you can see the hooks are on the top here, insanely weedless. Like, it is very, very difficult for them to get caught up in the weeds. So I figure with all this grass, this guy would do a good job of that. Also, braid, if it does get caught up in plants, not wood necessarily, but as in like grass and the actual green parts, braid will cut through it really well. It's really good for going through grass. It is worse for abrasion resistance though. So if I catch anything with teeth, I might be in trouble because it could probably cut through that pretty well. So we'll see how this goes. I really probably should have tied on a leader to it, but we all know how I feel about tying things up. So I'm just gonna kind of cast out towards the muck, give some pops here. Might not work out great because it's raining, so making some surface disturbances won't get noticed quite as much, but I'll see what happens. We'll give this a try for a bit, and then I'll try to think of something new when it inevitably fails me. Hear that? That's a frog. That tells me that a frog lure may not be the worst choice, because things in here are used to eating frogs. Oh, right there. Something just tried to eat the frog right there. He didn't get it down though. All right, that gives me a little bit of hope. I wonder if he's still there. Sometimes they'll still be there and you can get another shot at him. Not this time, it seems. All right, our frog didn't really work out. Got the one little bite, and that was it. So we have a new plan. I came over to the little spillway side, and I have rigged up a little swim bait here. Not rigged up the best. My swim baits were smaller than I thought, and my hooks are bigger than I expected. So hopefully it'll still work. I got a little slip weight added onto it because I need a little bit of extra weight to get it out there. So kind of the best I could figure to do. Definitely not your ideal rig, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Just toss it out into the turbulence, bring it back. I know a lot of predators like to hang out down below like these falls, hoping that, you know, bait fish and stuff get swept down into them and they're easy pickings. So I'm hoping something will really key in on this little slim bait of mine. Motherfuck. How the hell did I manage that? So what happened there was I went to cast it and my bail had snapped back shut. So when I flung it, all the weight in the front whipped forward, which smacked it against my arm and made me drop it. That was one of my more expensive rods. Fuck. Well, this sucks. I knew I should have stayed home. And I give up. All right, I sat, I stewed in my car while it rained. I tried to fish my rod out for a few hours. No luck with anything. And then to top it off, right as I was leaving, this old man caught a pike right in front of me. So I started heading home, but I just found this little park here right off the side of the, I guess it's a highway. I figured I got like an hour. I may as well try to catch something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to catch sunfish for bait, and I'm just gonna throw it out live on a hook and sit and wait around for a bit, and we'll see if anything comes of that. All right, first order of business, catch sunfish. I don't have any worms or anything with me, but you know, I got my little ribbon tail grubs. I haven't used those in a good while, but the whole lake seems to have this grass layer along the edge of it. So that's gonna be a little difficult to work around, I think. I'm gonna have to find a pocket, kind of toss it into the pocket, hope that there's a fish around in it. Oh, I see a couple little bitty tiny ones right here. Yeah, that's not far enough. It'd be way easier if I had an actual worm, because then they would just attack the crap out of it. They're interested, but they're real small. Got them to bite. Just how small they are, hard to get them to get the hook. Oh, there we go, got one. All right, you'll make a wonderful little bait. It's a little green sunfish. Alrighty, buddy, it's your unlucky day. I'm gonna leave him whole and alive. He is gonna go onto this. Just gonna hook him back behind his tail, well, in front of his tail, I guess. I'm gonna send him out. Now we just wait. I saw a big largemouth swim in one of these pockets. So I got back out our frog from earlier. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use him on my light action, which isn't necessarily ideal. But sorry, it looked like my rod was twitching. It'll work well enough. With all this grass here, it's pretty deep under it, so things are probably hanging out in it. That largemouth clearly was, so you know, throw a frog on top of it, see if I can get any hits off it. think I got some. Is he still on? Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yes. No. No. Big pile of grass. Damn it. Oh boy. So I was fucking around with the sunfish, wasn't filming, and this guy came, took my little grub. Let's get down here a bit. Luckily I'm already wet from being in the rain all day, but that's a pretty solid largemouth here. Ugh. That was not expected. Look at this. This little guy right here caught this fish. But hey, whoop. Finally a nice solid fish for the day though. That makes it, well, it's not worth losing a rod, but it makes coming out in all the rain worth it at least. Well, by no means a good day, and hardly anyway. My bass here right at the last minute was a good bass. Everything else about today, absolutely god awful. But I gotta get going. I gotta be back home because my aunt is taking me out for all-you-can-eat wings apparently tonight. So I'm gonna go get drunk, I'm gonna eat some wings, and I'm gonna forget that today was crap and look forward to tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.